The Way begins. How Musashi's life can change yours. What if I told you the greatest business mentor you never knew? He lived 400 years ago, never wore a suit, and carried 2 swords everywhere he went. He was a lone warrior, a Ronin, and he never lost a single duel, not once, over the course of 61 life-or-death battles. He wasn't a billionaire. He wasn't a general. Wasn't even part of an army. His name was Miyamoto Musashi, and a man who carved out greatness by walking completely alone. And the way he lived might just be the blueprint you need to succeed in a world that feels increasingly chaotic. Because the truth is, Musashi wasn't just a swordsman. He was a strategist, an artist, a philosopher. This is episode 1 of The Way of Musashi, and it begins with a question. And he didn't just win, he obliterated his opponent, a trained adult samurai, using nothing but a wooden sword. Let that sink in. Are you brave enough to walk your own path? Musashi was born in 1584 in feudal Japan, a world that made modern-day competition look like child's play. Musashi was obsessed with understanding why people win and why they lose. He fought his first duel at just 13 years old. No fancy training, no teacher beside him, just instinct, observation, and ruthless will. That fight marked the beginning of a journey that would turn Musashi into a living legend. But it wasn't just about winning. He began to study more than swordsmanship. He studied rhythm, timing, psychology, human behavior. Musashi refused. He realized early that the battlefield is just a reflection of life itself. And if you want to master life, you have to master yourself first. Most warriors in his time served lords or shoguns. He never pledged loyalty to anyone. No clan, no employer, no master. Why? Because Musashi believed that true mastery, true freedom, could only come from walking the hard road alone. In today's world, that sounds terrifying. No job security? No safety net? No one to tell you what to do? But that's exactly the point. Musashi didn't need permission to pursue greatness, and neither do you. He wasn't waiting for the right time, the right opportunity, the perfect plan. Who would paint, meditate, and carve sculptures by candlelight while preparing for life-or-death duels. He got moving. He took risks. He learned through action. And above all, he held himself to a code that no one could take away from him. He called it the Way, and in business, in art, in relationships, in everything, Musashi believed there is a way you must discover for yourself. Not copy from someone else, not imitate, discover. In a world filled with distractions, Musashi's focus is almost alien. This was a man who would sit in freezing rivers just to toughen his body. He trained every day, not because he had to, but because he believed that mastery was a lifelong path, not a destination. This kind of focus is rare today. Most people are pulled in 1,000 directions, notifications, side hustles, doom scrolling, opinions from people who haven't done anything. Musashi had one goal: become unbeatable. Not in ego, but in truth, in reality, in results, he wrote. The way is in training. That doesn't mean endless planning. It means doing every day until the doing becomes who you are. Musashi didn't seek comfort, rejected it. He lived rough, slept in caves, traveled light, ate simply, fought often. Why? Learn to get quiet. Learn to walk alone, even when it's dark. Because he believed that the more you embrace discomfort by choice, the less power the world has over you. And here's where it hits hard for modern life. We avoid discomfort like the plague. We chase comfort, convenience, instant results. But Musashi flipped the script. He leaned into the pain because he knew that every hardship sharpened his edge. In your career, your business, your personal goals, comfort is a trap. Want to build something great? Learn to sit with discomfort, because greatness grows in the silence where most people quit. Musashi didn't just talk about being a warrior, he lived it. He didn't brand himself. He didn't announce his arrival, just showed up and won. He knew that a man who could win without needing applause was truly free, every single time. That's the lesson. Your actions define your identity. Are you stuck in planning mode or doing the work? In a world obsessed with image, Musashi reminds us that what you do is who you are. He didn't blame others. He didn't look for validation. Not what you post, Not what you plan, not what you promise, but the reps you put in when no one's watching. The way you treat others when it doesn't benefit you. The standard you hold even when no one will know if you cut corners. Musashi understood this deeply. So here's the real challenge. Are you walking your way or someone else's? Are you waiting to start because it's not the perfect time? Musashi didn't wait for the world to give him permission. He picked up his sword and began. You don't need a sword, but you do need courage. You need a clear mind, a daily discipline, a willingness to be uncomfortable. That's what it means to live the way. So today start. Even if it's messy, even if you're afraid, even if nobody gets it. Pick up your sword, whatever it is, and walk forward, because the path of mastery doesn't begin with perfection. It begins with a single step into the unknown. And Musashi, he's just walking ahead of you, waiting to see who follows.